So almost all peoples have generalized body weakness at some point of their life, including you also. I am not kidding, my dear friends, because in today's video I am going to reveal all possible list of generalized body weakness. So if I tell every possible combinations, or if I tell every possibilities, then you can understand that why there are so many people are suffering from generalized body weakness. And oftentimes you might go to a doctor's clinic that what is the problem, why you are feeling too much weakness. So this video will help you to understand. So please watch these complete videos. So first of all, I am telling you most basic thing that if you are not taking proper nutrition, then you might feel weak. This is very common things, and you also know, but people don't utilize this knowledge. I am telling you that we know the concept of balanced diet. What do you mean by balanced diet? That you should consider every possible nutrients in your diet, including your macronutrients as well as your micronutrients. So macronutrients means your carbohydrates, proteins, fats. So each and every things you should take, and so along with your micronutrients like different vitamins, minerals, and everything. So if I divide one plate, of your meal, then half of the plate should be your uh, fruits and vegetables, and then remaining half you can further divide into half, and in one portion you should take grains like rice and other breads or other things, and remaining another half portion you should take your protein rich foods like your soybean, lentils, and all these protein rich foods whatever you want to take. So this is very much important to understand. You and our Indian peoples, many Indian peoples, they take 70 to 75% or sometimes 80% of their plate is full of rice and some vegetables or some uh, fruits are there, which is completely wrong. You are not getting enough amount of nutrients. Then I am telling you, you might have some medical problems. What kind of medical problems you might have? So if you have anemia because of maybe some nutrient deficiency, maybe you have vitamin B12 deficiency, maybe you have iron deficiency, which is very much common. Iron deficiency anemia is extremely important in India. So, as per World Health Organization, if hemoglobin level is less than 13 gram per deciliter in case of male, and if it is less than 12 gram per deciliter in case of female, then you are anemic, you have anemia. So, if you have anemia, then first of all you need to understand which kind of anemia. Is it iron deficiency, or it is megaloblastic due to vitamin B12 deficiency, or maybe it is some other types like hemolytic anemia or sickle cell anemia, or maybe thalassemia or any other problems. So your doctors will decide that which type of anemia you have, and accordingly you will get treatment. Apart from this anemia, you might have hypothyroidism. So like your thyroxine level will be less. For this reason, you might have weakness, generalized body weakness, you might have cold intolerance, dry skin, poor memory, and all these problems. Sometimes depression also. You might have diabetes mellitus. So for diabetes, you might have, generalized body weakness, then increased thirst, increased amount of urination, and so many other problems. Then you might have some infection like tuberculosis or some other infection. Any kind of infection will make you weak. And for this infection, if you take antibiotics or other medication, this medication may also make you weak temporarily. So everything is connected, if you see. And then sometimes some other medical conditions as well, like some cancer and some other malignancy is also important, that you might feel weak. And apart from this simple situation, so sometimes you might have some autoimmune disease like rheumatoid arthritis, systemic lupus erythematosus, or some other autoimmune conditions like myasthenia gravis. So, or some other autoimmune disease which might be responsible for weakness. Then sometimes sleep is extremely important and many people ignore it. If you don't sleep properly at night, you will feel weak. This is very much important and many people ignore it. And good sleep habit is extremely important. You should silent your smartphone and you should not use your screen, mobile screen before your sleeping period of time. So you should avoid watching Instagram or Facebook reels 2 hours before your bedtime, which is extremely important. And then you should not take tea, coffee, or any other caffeine related substance at night. And then it is extremely important to maintain all these things. And obviously anxiety or stress, because how many people are stress free nowadays? Anxiety is very much common nowadays. So if you are too much amount of anxious, then definitely you will not able to sleep properly, and ultimately you will feel weakness, because if anxiety levels increase too much, then you feel generalized body weakness. So it is another important point. And some people is having depression also. So for depression patient, they also feel weakness, significant weakness, and some somatic symptom disorder and chronic fatigue syndrome also. And different other psychological problems have. Uh, for this reason, we might feel generalized body weakness. These are some medical and psychological conditions. Now, some people are too much motivational. Some people they don't exercise. So, not doing exercise is very bad. So, exercise is very much important. But some people are too much amount of motivated. They do intense exercise without giving time for recovery. So, this is also very much important. If you do exercise in gym or some other places, intense exercise, after intense exercise you need to give time for recovery. You need to take proper nutritious food. If you are not taking any recovery period, you are doing too much amount of exercise, your muscle, there is tiny breakdown of your muscle fiber, but you are not giving time, then also it is problematic. And I am also telling that sleep is very much important. If you don't sleep properly, then your recovery will impaired and your memory also impaired if you don't sleep properly. Some people they tell that they sleep at sometimes noon or afternoon, and sometimes they don't able to sleep at night. So taking daytime nap is not good. It is against our normal biological process. This is our normal circadian rhythm, that we are designed to sleep at night, not in daytime. I have explained in my previous video also. It is extremely important. So these are all reasons of weakness, generalized body weakness. And there are some special weakness like stroke or some other situation in there in which there are paralysis or other problems. So these are not generalized body weakness. These are some other phenomenon. I am not telling it all these things in this video. So now you can understand why you might have generalized body weakness. Do you have any anxiety right now? Do you have any hypothyroidism right now? Do you have any diabetes at this moment? Do you have any medical problem, any psychological problem, or do you have any sleep issue? The answer is probably yes, probably yes. Many people, so there is very less people who can tell me confidently that I don't have any kind of problem. I am completely free from all these problems. So this is the reason. So why I have told you that maximum people have generalized weakness in this world, might be including you. So I hope that you have understood some reasons and what you will do. First of all, you will try to sleep properly, you will try to improve your nutrition and exercise properly. And of course, if you have some problems, then definitely you need to go to a doctor's clinic, you need to visit, and then you need to identify what kind of disease you have by your physician, and then you need to get appropriate treatment. Now I am telling you one marketing gimmick. Many people go to a doctor's chamber and they request that please prescribe one vitamin syrup. Now this is might not be an important solution for you because yeah, I am telling you, if you have diabetes, if you have hypothyroidism, if you have anxiety, if you have depression, what kind of problem you have, if you have anemia, you need to understand. Your doctor should understand. It is not like that one multivitamin syrup is the ultimate solution. And this is all about marketing gimmick. And if you actually have megaloblastic anemia or vitamin B12 deficiency, if you actually have iron deficiency, then appropriate iron therapy or appropriate vitamin B12 therapy is important. It is not like that one multivitamin. Multivitamin means that little bit amount of iron, little bit amount of vitamin B12 or B1 or little bit amount of these vitamins, those vitamins. These are some vitamins are mixed together and you are taking, and it is not the solution. It is not the solution. It might not uh, treat the actual cause of anemia or actual problems. You might need higher dose of actual vitamin B12 or iron if you actually have this disease. If you don't have this problem, if you have some other problems like hypothyroidism, then the treatment might be different. So it is not like that some little bit amount of vitamin syrup, multivitamin will help you. Unlikely. This is basically placebo. Yes, so it is basically your relaxation of your mind that it might work. And sometimes I am telling you that energy vitamins do not give you energy directly. Energy comes from carbohydrate, glucose. If I take carbohydrate, glucose, this glucose will enter inside your blood, inside your cell, then it will be producing energy. It will produce energy by how? By glycolysis. By glycolysis, there will be production of pyruvic acid, then Krebs cycle and electron transport chain. So ATP will be formed, and this is the formation of energy. This is how energy formed. If you have little bit amount of science background, you can understand. So energy comes from glucose, not from vitamins. But vitamins are actually important for some biochemical action, some metabolic action, which is important. If you don't have vitamins, are very much little bit amount is required. But if you don't have, then you might have some problems. So uh, understand what kind of problems you have. Then you need to take proper treatment. So this is all about today's video. I hope that it is important, it is beneficial for you. So thank you for watching this video. Stay healthy, stay tuned.